Welcome back to Marshalltown Community College, the scene of the 2018 Emerson Classic, with 4 men's and 4 women's games. As we get ready to go with the second men's game of the day, it is Marshalltown against the Grandview JV. Earlier this afternoon, it was Highland edging Iowa Lakes 90-89. Tomorrow afternoon, Iowa Lakes takes on the William Penn JV, while Marshalltown will collide with Highland Community College. Let's check the starting lineup for Coach Mason Denholm, assistant coach Tanner Havens. They'll start Ryan Miller, a 5'11" freshman from Walker, Iowa. Bobby Wright III is a 6-foot point guard, sophomore from Bondurant. Also starting is a 6'1" freshman point guard, Raekwon Moore from Minneapolis, Minnesota. A 6'5" wing player, sophomore from Salt Lake City, Utah, Nate Modlin. And the 5th starter will be a 6'7" forward, freshman Sterling Warner from Yoder, Wyoming. For the MCC Tigers, starting 5 will be a 5'11" sophomore guard from Fort Wayne, Indiana, J.J. Foster. Also starting will be a 6'5" sophomore guard from Novi Sad, Serbia, Goran Vidovic. Also starting is a 6-foot freshman guard from Atlanta, Georgia, Nick Fleming. Also starting, 6'5" sophomore guard from Dallas, Texas, Kelton Edwards. And the final starter will be a 6'10" sophomore forward from Campo Grande, Brazil, Eduardo Lane. Those are the starters for Coach Brynjar Brynjarsson, assisted by Ryan Flack. Grandview will be dressed in the red. The Tigers will be in the home white with the blue. Tigers coming in, have played 6 games, and they are 3-3 coming into tonight's game. They lost at Kirkwood back on Wednesday night, 84-71. So we're waiting the tip and getting ready to rock and roll here. 20-minute halves. Height advantage looks like from here. Slight edge goes to the MCC Tiger men. This is a way for some of the 4-year college programs to get some extra time in for their JV players as they play the community colleges. The tip goes to the back court, controlled by Nick Fleming of the Tigers. Fleming works it to the left to J.J. Foster. Foster was in a big reserve role last year for the Tigers. Mohamed Tiam went on from this squad. Outside, the long jumper won't go down for Nick Fleming. Ryan Miller rebounds it for Grandview. On the drive in the lane around Foster. The basket is good by Raekwon Moore. Grandview with the opening basket. Tigers looking inside for Eduardo Lane. He gets the bucket and draws the foul. We are tied at 2, and Lane will go to the free throw line for the opportunity to make it a 3-point play. Nate Modlin commits the foul. Eduardo Lane for the Tigers so far in the young season has hit no free throws. He's not shot any. This is his first. It's up and good. 3-point play by Lane, and the Tigers, after their first possession, have a basket, as does Grandview. Man defense by the Tigers. Here's the give and go down the lane. A walk underneath. Sterling Warner got the nice pass inside. Warner at 6'7", just a freshman. So Lane has the height advantage by about 3 inches on that inside matchup. Man defense by Grandview. Tigers rotate the ball. Vidovic to Foster. Back to Vidovic. He'll drive the lane, stop, pop it outside. Waiting for the pass. And he was left wide open. Nick Fleming. Nice move to the hoop for the Tigers. They are up 5-2. Not quite a minute and a half into the contest. On the outside, looking for the move inside, is Nate Modlin. Now to Ryan Miller with 13 on the shot clock. Miller looking for the screen, and with 7 on the shot clock, the shot out of the free throw circle is up on the rim softly, and good by Sterling Warner. Teams trade baskets. Kelton Edwards moves to Vidovic, and we're going to have a foul spotted in the lane. Sterling Warner picks up the personal, his first, team second. Tigers to inbound beneath their basket. Corner, Vidovic up with a 3. Draws iron, won't go. Eduardo Lane up over the back of Warner, fighting for the rebound, and Lane picks up the personal. First foul against the Tigers. Grandview's ball out of bounds backcourt. 2 minutes into the first half. Now Warner for Grandview in the red. Going to your right. Outside 3 ball is up and good. Bobby Wright III gets the first 3-pointer of the game. 7-5. Grandview's lead is 2. Of course, the Grandview Vikings are out of the NAIA Mid-American Conference. Here's the shot outside by Kelton Edwards, missed. Miller, rebound, triggers it up court and gets the basket. Ryan Miller with a bucket. 9-5. 17:20 remaining. First half. Vidovic, Kelton Edwards. Up with the jumper out of the circle. Good. First basket for Kelton Edwards. He averaged double figures last year coming off the bench as the number 6 guy. So he's got the starting role at least tonight. We'll see what happens tomorrow. From the left wing, it's Miller. Up top, right. Now right side wing, Raekwon Moore goes baseline. JJ over there to try to deny, but Moore able to spring into the air, gets the basket. 4-point Grandview lead. Eduardo Lane working for the drive around Warner. Got inside, left it a bit short. Warner pulls up the missed shot. Here's the pass ahead. Miller slows it down for Grandview. Raekwon Moore. Guarded by Kelton Edwards. 23 on 22. Moore's fall-away jumper. Up a bit short. Inside work by Grandview. Blocked by Vidovic. Here comes J.J. Foster down the lane. Layup. Good. 11-9 the score. Once again, tip of the hat to the MCC men's soccer team. Nice season and a tough exit from the national tournament. 1 point away from being in the Final Four. Outside, the 3-ball is up and good by Ryan Miller. Second 3-ball of the game for Grandview. Vikings now have the lead at 14-9. Tigers, Kelton Edwards looking outside. The shot is no good, but Eduardo Lane with a rebound. Now Vidovic back inside lane behind Warner with a layup. Lane has been working on his agility inside. Outside, the 3 ball is no good. Kelton Edwards rebounds it for the Tigers. Coming up court quickly. J.J. Foster in the lane spins it outside. The 3 ball is up from the right wing and good. Nick Fleming with the 3 ball. First 3 ball of the night for the Tigers. We're tied at 14. Grandview. Looking right. Long 3 ball attempt is up, and it's good by Raekwon Moore. That is the third 3 ball of the first half here by Grandview. They take a timeout with 14:44 to play. 17-14 Grandview by 3. After the timeout, Juan Kofi checks into the Tigers lineup along with Basiru Endai. Coach Brynjersen going to the bench quickly here. Edwards outside to Kofi. Kofi redshirted last year. Only got to play in about 4 games, had an injury. Endai on the inside trying to fill the shoes of Mohamed Tiam from the outside. Nick Fleming with a nice fake, but he unfortunately pulled that pivot foot. Off the bench for Grandview comes Raekwon Moore returning. Into the lineup for Grandview is Jack Trudeau, 6'3" player out of Van Meter, Iowa. He wears number 20. Also in there is Jordan Gary. Shot out of the corner. 4-3 up and good by Ryan Miller. His second 3 of the night. Grandview up now by a 20-14 lead, and we have a foul on the floor. And it goes against Grandview. The foul whistled against Gary. So the Tigers inbounds, miss the shot. Rebounded, Ryan Miller pushes it quickly to the offensive court. Tigers in the man. The ball knocked out of bounds. Quick hands by J.J. Foster. Buzzer. And Grandview brings in Aiden Clayton out of Aurora, Colorado, number 25. These guys are going to get a little bit of playing action tonight. With the dribble drive now, Grandview, the shot is up and good by Andrew Nussbaum. And Grandview getting out to a little bit of a lead here, 22-14. 13:26 to play. Juan Coffey goes right side, 3 ball on the way, won't go, and the rebound, Gary of Grandview. Out of the left side corner is Nussbaum. Nussbaum on the drive, shot right in front, won't go. Tip attempt, and Basiru Endai with the rebound. Tigers on the offensive now. Fleming outside to J.J. Foster. Now Kelton Edwards. Back it comes for J.J. 3 on the way. Endai tried to rebound it. And the follow attempt on the putback by Nick Fleming draws a foul from Grandview. Andrew Nussbaum commits the personal. 4th team foul against Grandview. Tigers have been whistled for just 1. Nick Fleming at the line for the Tigers, shooting 2. 22-14. Fleming gets the first one down. MCC women winning earlier. The reason we are on a little bit later than the announced time is because the Highland and Iowa Lakes game was a 90-89 long game. Nick Fleming with the second free throw. A 6-point lead. Grandview with the basketball. Trudeau. Off it comes now to Nussbaum. Nate Modlin, number 24, deals it right side. Clayton will launch the 16-footer. It's up, no good. Coffey up to rebound it away from Endai. Juan brings it to the timeline. On the move. Out of the corner, J.J. Foster inside Endai. Right block. Tries to move. We got a push from behind with the body by Nate Modlin. That'll be his second and Grandview's fifth. Goran Vidovic back into the Tiger lineup, replaces J.J. Foster. Tigers in their offensive court. I understand at this point University of Iowa is leading Connecticut. Inside, Kelton Edwards with the basket. 22-18, it's basketball season already. Foul whistled against Nick Fleming of the Tigers. His first, second on the team. A long way to go. 32 minutes left. Nussbaum, left wing, picked up his dribble. Off now to Jack Trudeau. Spinning move on Vidovic. Trudeau's left-handed shot won't go. And again, Basaru Endai dominating the boards inside. Kelton Edwards into the lane over three. Forced it up and got it down. No whistle. 6 points for Edwards. Look out. The Tigers are on a move here now. The shot goes up. Endai with a block. Rebound Edwards. 3-on-3. Right side corner. Now Vidovic for three from the top. Missed it. Edwards with a putback. Got it. Kelton Edwards with a big bucket. The Tigers have come back to tie it at 22. Timeout taken on the floor by Grandview. 11:29 to play in the opening half. We are tied at 22. After the timeout, it's Grandview basketball. To the timeline. No changes in their lineup other than Sterling Warner is back in the lineup. Challenging on the drive. Hanging in the air nicely. Ryan Miller breaks the tie and puts Grandview back in front by 2. Miller with 10 out of that 24 points. Here's a long three ball spinning home. Kelton Edwards from downtown Marshalltown. Tigers take the lead at 25-24. Working now is Grandview on the switch. The jumper won't go. Rebounded by Nick Fleming. Tigers on the break. Fleming challenging inside. Off balance shot won't go, but Endai is right there with his long arms, but it's batted away. Picked up by Clayton. Grandview now working the perimeter. Out of the corner is Warner. A whistle and steps call. Aiden Clayton tried to get the open move. Returning is Raekwon Moore for Grandview. Iowa, the state, has had some pretty good representation in the NAIA national tournaments. William Penn has been there for a while. Now the shot is up and good out of the corner. Kelton Edwards, 13 points for the Tigers, who have a 27-24 lead. The pass goes high and out of bounds. It'll belong now to the Tigers. Hanging steady. Saturday it will be the William Penn JV taking on Iowa Lakes, and Marshalltown takes on Highland. 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock respectively, game time. Back into the lineup for Grandview JV is Raekwon Moore. I think I mentioned that already. And also in there is Bobby Wright III coming off the bench. J.J. Foster in for the Tigers. Kelton Edwards, he's got the hot hand. Vidovich on the outside trying to drive. Coffey feeds it inside. Eduardo Lane got the body move, missed the shot. Too strong off the glass. Now driving is Grandview. Kicking it back for Ryan Miller. 9:40 to play in the first half and a whistle. Double dribble call. And a substitution. Andrew Nussbaum into the Grandview lineup replaces Nate Modlin. Juan Coffey, Eduardo Lane, Kelton Edwards, Karan Vidovich, and J.J. Foster. Coffey has had a year to recover from that foot injury, and oh, nicely down the lane. First basket for Coffey. All of a sudden, it's a Tiger roll here. They're out to a 5-point advantage now. Waiting on the outcome of the 3 ball. Missed it, and Juan Coffey rebounds it, moves the ball up the floor gracefully. Gives it now to Vidovich. Foster. Kelton Edwards for 3, left corner. Got it. Second tray for Kelton Edwards. 32 now for the Tigers. 24 for Grandview. Just under 9 minutes left in the half. On the outside. A lot of things going on. High school football championship games at the UNI Dome today, finishing off everything. PCM Monroe winning their title. Now for Grandview, right corner 3 ball up and good. Getting that one to drop, Andrew Nussbaum. 32-27. 5 threes for Grandview. A whistle on the play and a foul. It'll go against Ryan Miller. That is the 6th team foul. J.J. Foster to the stripe for the Tigers, shooting a pair. First one's good. 33-27. Also some high school girls basketball games kicking off around the state of Iowa this week. In between seasons, if you will. There's second free throw by Foster. Good. 7-point advantage Tigers. Foster with 4. Back in the lineup, Nick Fleming, and Foster will catch a blow on the side. Raekwon Moore, the point guard right now on this exchange, finds the opening. Challenged by Coffey with a block. Moore got the ball back. Couldn't get it to drop. And Nick Fleming speeds it up court. Off to Kelton Edwards. 2 for Edwards. 36-27. Nice block for Coffey. Good anticipation. That woke up the MCC fans. Penetrating the lane, the dish out pass to the corner left side. Rising for the 3 ball on the ring, won't go. Vidovich with the rebound of Nussbaum's missed 3-pointer. Kelton Edwards now to Coffey on the left wing. Up top. Driving, layup, left-handed. Nick Fleming for the Tigers. And it's all MCC in the last 2 minutes plus. At the 10-minute mark, it was 27-24. And now it's 38-27. Grandview working perimeter. Miller draws the defense, kicks it out. 3 ball is up short. Rebounded by Nick Fleming. Tigers setting it up down court. Underneath, going to Eduardo Lane. Tried for the jam, but he's fouled. Lane will go to the line. The foul against Andrew Nussbaum of Grandview. 7th team foul, but Lane will get a pair of free throws. 5 points already in the ball game for the Tigers from the sophomore post player. Southpaw puts it up and good. I've never had that opportunity, being a 6'10", of trying to shoot and make a free throw when you're almost looking right at the rim. Think about that. The guys 6'10" are bigger. The trajectory they have to have on their free throws. A little different from us guys at 5'6", right? Second free throw, misses everything. I shouldn't have talked about it, I guess. 39-27, Grandview ball out of play. They're going to set up a play. The Tigers will stay in their man defense. 6:49 to play. First half. MCC 39, Grandview JV 27. Top of the circle, Nussbaum swings it right. Back to Nussbaum. Moore driving, spin move, off balance shot, got it. Nice move by Raekwon Moore. 39-29. Tigers on possession. Just over 6 to play. Out of the corner is Fleming. Edwards, who's had a good first half. Shot is just short. Coffey rebounds, feeds it inside for Lane. Eduardo kicks it outside to Fleming. 22 on the shot clock as they got the fresh 30. Lane trying to set up on the right side of the lane. Fleming drives, layup, good. Right-handed this time. Ambidextrous. As we hit the 6-minute mark down court, the shot is missed inside for Grandview. Struggling for the rebound, Juan Coffey and Sterling Warner. But Grandview went out of bounds off Warner. Aiden Clayton, number 25, back in the Grandview lineup. No changes for the Tigers. Coffey to the timeline, spins it back to Fleming. Vidovic. Edwards in the lane. Turns left, goes right, and scores. Nice post move down low by Eduardo Lane. 43-29. 8 points for Lane early on. Grandview clearing out the lane. Looking for the open running shot, blocked by Fleming. Here comes Kelton Edwards, spinning it back to Juan Coffey. Juan kicks it to the corner for Vidovic. Baseline move, back to Coffey. Juan goes inside to Eduardo Lane, off the right block, outside Vidovic. Up front, Fleming, 10 on the shot clock. Edwards back to the corner for Coffey. Juan started the move and is called for traveling. Grandview is going to bring in 4 players. You've got Brian Mailer, Bobby Wright, Jordan Gary, and Nate Modlin returning. 4:45 to play in the first half. Marshalltown Community College 39, Grandview JV 29. Make that 43-29 MCC. We'll need to learn how to read the scoreboard, Coach. 18 on the shot clock. Grandview having trouble driving into the paint. Here's the offhanded left-handed shot up good by Aiden Clayton with his first basket. Tigers trying to answer basket for basket to maintain their lead. Here's J.J. Foster on the drive. Left it short. Ryan Miller attacking. Off-balance shot off the glass and good. 43-33. Inside, Eduardo Lane missed the shot. The rebound, Nate Modlin. Up court quickly. Spin move against Lane. Kicks it outside. Open look for 3. Top of the circle. Won't bounce. Vidovic gets the advantage of the rebound. The Tigers set it up at the other end. Fleming looking for the drive. Head fake. Off the glass. Missed. Gary rebounds for Grandview. Miller. Right side wing is Modlin. Into the lane. He may have walked, but also may have gotten fouled. I think the second is going to be the call. J.J. Foster commits the personal. It's only the 3rd team foul against the Tigers, as aggressive as they have been. Nate Modlin to shoot 2 for Grandview. Number 1 is up off to the left. Basaru Endai and Juan Coffey return to the Tiger lineup. Eduardo Lane and Kelton Edwards go out. 18 points already for Kelton Edwards. Brings a lot of energy and emotion to the starting group. Second free throw by Modlin is up, and it's good. (43-34). Coffey, baseline move, feeds it into Endai, who gets the easy lay-in. First basket for Basaru. 45-34 coming up on 3 minutes. Steal. Juan Coffey all alone. Lays it over the rim. Good to see him elevate like that. That means the foot is back 100%. Sometimes when you injure that ankle or that foot, you oftentimes wonder in game conditions how it's going to respond. Hopefully your rehab works. Outside the three ball, no good. Rebounded Tigers. Nick Fleming speeds it up court. What a move, what a basket, Nick Fleming. Right down the gut of the lane. Tigers with 3 unanswered baskets here. Grandview trying to come back. Coffey tips it out on the court. Saved by Aiden Clayton. 49-34, the shot is no good. Fleming may have gotten away with a push underneath. He comes up with the basketball. Inside, Basaru Endai missed it. Rebounded by Jordan Gary. There's an example of why you never give up. Tigers a little quicker up and down the floor. Grandview struggling to get in their offensive set. Have to wait for a couple of players. Outside Gary. With it now is Clayton. Working to the left. Modlin for 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Wright the third. Now whistle and steps call against Grandview. 5 new players coming back into the lineup. Returning is Sterling Warner. Jack Trudeau, number 20. Number 11, Andrew Nussbaum. 22, Raekwon Moore. And 21 out there is Bryant Mayfield out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tigers working the weave out front. A minute and a half left in the first half. Long three-pointer. Draws iron, won't go. Endai battling on the inside. Nussbaum rebounds. Grandview feeds to the left. Mayfield. Whistle. And we are getting a foul called inside against the Tigers. Kelton Edwards whistled for the personal. 4th foul against the Tigers here in the half. So it's not been a free throw shooting contest, which is good. Sometimes fans lose interest when a lot of free throws are shot. Here is the drive. Mayfield missed the shot. Got the ball back, however. And out of bounds it goes. Touched last by the Tigers. Tigers are going to get in now. Another player, Edvin Tadeo from Stockholm, Sweden. He's playing with number 31. Now the ball inside. Grandview got behind the defense. In an effort to help out, results in a foul against Kelton Edwards of the Tigers. His second, team's 5th. Free throw time for Jack Trudeau of Grandview. Only the 3rd and 4th free throws they have shot. First one is good. 49-35. Been pretty much the Tigers here in the last 8 minutes, roughly. Depth. So important at this level, this style of game. 44 seconds left. Edwards, jumper from the circle. Hot early. He's cooled off a little bit here. Ball went out of bounds to be played in by the Tigers with 40 seconds left. 30 on the shot clock. 13-point advantage Tigers. Pass in play to Edwards. Goes baseline and will go to the free throw line as he was fouled attempted to jam it. The foul is Sterling Warner of Grandview, his second. Kelton Edwards at the line is yet to shoot a free throw tonight. He'll get his opportunity right here. He makes one, puts the Tigers at the 50-point mark. Free throw one is up and good. You can see he's worked on his game during the summer. A little more confident out there. This is the first time we've seen him play this year. Second free throw is on the way. It's up and good. He's capable of double-digit scoring each and every game, no matter the opposition. 32 seconds left. Grandview turns it over. A lot of players seeing action. That's what you want to see. Emerson Classic starts again tomorrow afternoon with a women's game at 1 o'clock. Central Community College of Nebraska against DMAC at 1. Then at 3 o'clock, Iowa Lakes against William Penn JV men. At 5 o'clock, Marshalltown women taking on Moberly. And then at 7, Marshalltown men taking on Highland. There's a half-second difference, the shot clock to the game clock. With the ball is Nick Fleming. With 4 on the clock, he puts up the 3. It hits the shot clock. So it goes back to Grandview with 0.8 of a second remaining. They're just going to be able to get it in and maybe get off a shot. There's the touch, the long shot. Good effort. Came up a little bit short. But the MCC Tigers here, after the first half of action, have a 51-35 lead. Unofficially, let's check the scoring. Ryan Miller, unofficially with 12. I could be off a couple there. Bobby Wright has 3. Raekwon Moore has 9. Nate Modlin with 1. Sterling Warner with 2. Jack Trudeau with 2. Aiden Clayton with 2. And Andrew Nussbaum has 5. For the Tigers, 4 points for J.J. Foster. Goran Vidovic has not scored. Nick Fleming has 13. Kelton Edwards, 20. Eduardo Lane has 8. Juan Kofi with 2. Basaru Endai with 2. That's the way it looks at the halftime break. 51-36 MCC Tigers. Oh, yes, I did. Thank you. As we get ready to start the second half, Marshalltown Community College men are leading the Grandview Viking JV 51-36. Some important stats from the first half is that the Tigers hit 8 out of 9 from the line, while Grandview hit 3 out of 4. 3-point range, Grandview 5 out of 14, that's 35%. The Tigers hit 3 out of 13 for 23%. Overall shooting, Tigers 20 of 43 for 46%. Grandview hitting 14 of 36 for 38%. In total rebounds, Grandview with 14, the Tigers with 20. So if you can lead in the rebounding stat department, you can lead with the free throw shooting percentage, and your three-point shooting percentage is good. You should be in good shape in the ballgame, but there's still 20 long minutes to go. Grandview starts the second half with a basketball. Bobby Wright giving it inside to Sterling Warner. Off now to Raekwon Moore, who shoots and misses. He is fouled by the Tigers. Ryan Miller also in the lineup, along with Nate Modlin. Tigers with their original starting five: Foster, Vidovic, Fleming, Edwards, and Lane. Free throw time for Raekwon Moore. Free throw one is good. That's his first free throw attempt. 51-37. 51-38. Moore with 2 free throws. Now has 10 on the ball game. Vidovic, lob inside for Eduardo Lane. Spins it out. Lane at 6'10", maybe a shade taller than that. Starts the drive, back outside, back inside. Left block on the way to the hoop. Rolled it across the top of the rim and down. 10 points now for Eduardo Lane, 53-38. Tigers. Shot missed. Up with it, Kelton Edwards. Edwards officially in the first half, 20 points. Vidovic now to Foster. Fleming back to JJ. He'll launch just inside the arc. It's a 2. JJ Foster. Coach B wanting quicker and faster ball movement out there and moving away from the ball. So important. Grandview working on the dribble drive is Miller. Down the lane, he misses. Lane with a rebound. Clears it to Foster. JJ to Fleming. Baseline move outside. Vidovic for 3. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound Warner. Grandview on the break. Going the other direction. Moore in the lane. Up and over Foster, and they're going to get JJ with the foul. That'll be his second. First foul as a team on the Tigers. Playing it in out of bounds, Raekwon Moore from the baseline lobs it into Warner. Warner at 6'7", underneath it goes, and the shot over the head by Nate Modlin, his first basket. 55-40. Tigers try to answer that basket, and they do inside to Eduardo Lane. 57-40. 2 minutes into the second half. Modlin. Back it comes to Warner. Now the pass to the corner for Miller. Miller coming outside Eduardo Lane. Oh, we got a push-off foul underneath. Moving screen against Sterling Warner. That's his third foul. First foul against Grandview in the half. And off the bench comes Jack Trudeau, replacing Warner. Coffey, Foster, working the perimeter of the three-point arc. Juan Coffey to the corner. J.J. Foster for 3. Proving the little guy can shoot. Little in stature only when you go on the roster sizes. As Juan Coffey with the block picks up the foul as Raekwon Moore tried to drive it inside. First foul against Coffey. Third team foul against the Tigers. Free throw time for Raekwon Moore. Made 2 a moment ago. Up and no good. Second free throw coming here. 60-40, largest margin of the game, and it belongs to the Tigers of MCC. Second free throw is up and good. I'm Lance Reno. Thank you for joining us from the Marshalltown Community College Activities Center. The Emerson Classic, held annually. Emerson Process, a big employer here in the Marshalltown area. Ball lost, picked up by Miller, inside against Foster, and JJ got a hand on it, knocked it away. A little bit frustrated with himself for allowing the ball to get taken away. Fleming gives it off now to Foster. See what, if any, changes the Tigers do offensively here in the half. Kelton Edwards, who had 20 in the first half, has the ball taken away. And down court, trying to lay it in, he missed it. Raekwon Moore, quickly the Tigers to the other end. Kelton Edwards, jumper, won't go for him. Ball rebounded by Maudlin. When you're hot, but sometimes you cool off, right? Here's Maudlin on the drive, and it's an offensive foul. Eduardo Lane took the charge. Third foul against Nate Maudlin in the game. Lane was in front of that circle and stood there, had his position established. And that's why in the college game you see that little arc in front of the basket. Help the officials. This game moves so fast anyway. They need all the easier things to watch as possible. Tigers go inside, Ndai. Outside, Fleming. Ball fake, rises, jumper from 12. Won't go down, rebounded. Right, the third for Grandview. Kelton Edwards, nice stop denying the baseline by the Tigers defense. Now JJ with its takeaway. They'll go down court and lay it up and be up short. The foul will go against Ryan Miller. For a moment there, it looked as though he might pass that ball off. Didn't happen. Foster now goes to the line. J.J. Foster, role of distributor from the point, has 9 points. If he hits one of these two, he has 10. Never hurts to have as many as you can in the double figures. And usually when that happens, 3 or 4, you're going to be around that 70-point mark when the game finishes, at least. Foster misses the second free throw. Jack Trudeau had a hand on that rebound for Grandview. 16 minutes to play. The Tigers in front. Daunting schedule. Some very good teams in the Division I Community College League here in Iowa. They more than hold their own nationally as well. Here is the drive and the ball off the leg of Jack Trudeau. A little frustrated out there. Southeastern Community College, dominant for several years. Iowa Western, Indian Hills out of Ottumwa, along with Marshalltown Community College, and Northeast Nebraska. Not sure if they're going to have any additions or not. Here comes the Tigers on the offense. Fleming wanted to pass it off inside, couldn't find an open man. J.J. Foster driving around the forest, misses the shot, but Basaru Njai there for the cleanup. 63-41. 15 and a half to play. Njai down the lane, got a piece of the shot. Miller had him shielded off. Tigers feed it to Fleming. Down the lane. Up for the shot. Blocked nicely inside by Trudeau. Down court on the break. They left it short. Juan Coffey with the rebound. Speeding away from two defenders. Foster looking in the lane to Ndai. Right down the lane for two. Nice distribution by J.J. Foster. As down court we go. The three ball is up and good by Ryan Miller. That is the sixth three-pointer for Grandview. We hit 14 and a half to play. Juan Coffey goes off to Fleming. Got the screen from Ndai. Gives it back. Ndai misses. Out with it. Ryan Miller. Grandview on the break. Back outside. Working into the lane. Looking for the drive. A little push off. got away with it, but Endai there for the rebound. We're going to be called for double dribble. Nice flurry of action right there. The Tigers making some changes. Eduardo Lane, Kelton Edwards, and Goran Vidovic return. Also into the Tiger lineup is Palme Thorson, 6'4", sophomore from Iceland. Palme getting a chance. Outside, the shot is good. Three-pointer. Nussbaum. (65-47). Fleming. Basically more guards than anything else out there right now, as Vidovic tried to drive. Foul charge to Jack Trudeau. Grandview picks up their fourth team foul. That's the first on Trudeau. 65-47. Tigers have been stuck on 65 for about 2 minutes now. See if that'll change. Thorson feeds it inside. Eduardo Lane backs his man up. Kicks it to the corner for Edwards for three. Won't go. Timing the rebound. Clayton for Grandview. Feeding it to the left side corner, looking for the drive. Trudeau can't find it. Kicks it back to the corner for Gary. Off to the right side, it goes to Laporte. Grandview trying to reverse the ball. The shot is up. Partially blocked, I think, by the Tigers. Fleming comes up with it. Yes, it was Eduardo Lane. Fleming attacks inside, but it's away to Grandview to Nussbaum. Working the dribble drive is Grandview Trudeau. Trying to swing it from left to right side. Trudeau inside and working on Lane. And he's going to get the body of Eduardo Lane. Called for the foul. Second foul against Eduardo. And that is the fourth team foul against MCC. Jack Trudeau at the line shooting a pair for Grandview. First of which on its way is good. 65-48. Kelton Edwards out as Juan Kofe comes back into the lineup. Trudeau with 3 points in the game for Grandview. Looking for the second free throw. It's up and it nestles as well. Got a lot of rim, but it still fell through the net. 65-49. Juan Coffey from the left side. Goes inside, feeds Eduardo Lane. And they're going to call him for steps. He took one, but as soon as he lifted that back foot up before shooting, that's when the travel call came in. Basaru Endai checking into the Tiger lineup. Grandview. No changes to their lineup at this juncture. Ryan Miller feeding to the corner left side for Jordan Gary. Now reversed outside to Jack Trudeau. Here's a steal. Juan Coffey. One-on-one. Juan will take it down court, put it up. He'll go to the line. Good sportsmanship there by Aiden Clayton, helping up Juan Coffey. The foul is against Clayton. Team foul number 5. 12:20 to go. Juan Coffey at the line. First free throw opportunities of the game. He has a field goal already. Juan gets the first one down. 66-49. It was really a long season for him. He accompanied the team but couldn't play. He was on crutches for a while, but he handled it well. Here's the second free throw missed. Off Basaru Endai, out of play. Grandview gets it back. Tigers stay in that man defense. Ryan Miller working around to Miller off the left wing this time. Up top, Trudeau working on Vidovic. Trudeau leans in, forces the shot, missed it. Rebound, Endai. To the left side corner for Foster. JJ looking inside. Vidovic looking to the far right corner for Thorson. Up top to Foster. 13 on the shot clock. Vidovic a three. And he is well capable of hitting that shot on a consistent basis. 69-49. The shot missed inside. Out of bounds. Two Tigers battling for it. And it goes off their hands. Juan Kofe checks out as we have Nick Fleming checking back in. Some very good players have graced the courts at Marshalltown Community College over the years. Working it inside, Trudeau gets his first field goal, 69-51. Coming up on 11 to play. Tigers working from the right side corner. Foster drives, kicks it to the corner for Thorson. Vidovic for three. Back-to-back baskets by Vidovic. 72-51. Tigers. Grandview in the red. Spinning move outside is Ryan Miller. Pass goes inside. Foster from behind. Picked the pocket. Unfortunately, when he had the ball, he came down out of bounds. Skelton Edwards checking back in for the Tigers. Vidovic checking out. Foster, Thorson, Njai, Fleming, Edwards. The Tigers lineup right now. Now the pass goes in play. Grandview working the ball inside, looking for Jordan Gary. Outside, a three ball on the iron won't go. Njai with a rebound. Nice timing on that one. No problems catching that to the corner. Edwards, 20 in the first half, looking to score here in the second. Thorson for three outside. Njai battling Miller, but Miller won the rebound. Now lost the handle on the ball. No double dribble call. For the Vikings outside, getting open for the three ball, getting the good look was Mayfield. 8 trays now for Grandview. 72-54. And underneath we go. The basket good by Nick Fleming. 74-54. And a timeout taken by Marshalltown Community College. They have the lead in the game by 20. 74-54. And I guess it was just a timeout for substitutions. MCC going to bring off the bench now Jordan Brown, 6'5" freshman out of St. Louis, Missouri. First playing time for Jordan. Outside, Kelton Edwards with a long three. It's his third three of the ball game. 77 for the Tigers now as we hit the 10-minute mark. Ball out of bounds to Grandview. Tempo has definitely slowed down a bit here in the second half. When you play Iowa Western or you play Kirkwood, they like to go up tempo quite a bit. Indian Hills definitely are in a foot race. Seems like here's a takeaway. Kelton Edwards, solo, jam time basket. Edwards makes it 79-54 Tigers. Baseline, the shot missed. Inside is Warner, got the lean and the roll. Sterling Warner with his second basket. 79-56. 25 now for Edwards. 8:50 to play. This is Fleming. Jumper from the circle. Won't go. Warner with the rebound. Got the inside position. Edwin Tadeo in the lineup, number 31 for the Tigers. Probably the tallest guy on the court right now. 6'11" from Stockholm, Sweden. Driving is Warner. Kicks it outside for the 8-footer. Won't go down, and Tadeo with the rebound. Tigers attacking at the other end. Slow it down. Tadeo for three. Off the back iron. Warner. Not quite as structured offensively here right now as the drive by Moore draws the foul from Kelton Edwards. third foul on Kelton. Goran Vidovic will return to the Tiger lineup wearing number 5. Grandview will inbound the ball. Right now they got to figure out somebody inbound it. Got one too many players. Okay, now they're in order. They're going to go 6 on 5. Pass goes in play to Ryan Miller. Bobby Wright is back in there for Grandview, number 5. Here comes Warner driving around Tadeo. Missed the shot. Rebound Kelton Edwards. Under 8 minutes to go. Tigers not on cruise control, but looking to get minutes for some of the other guys who don't get the starts. Shot missed outside by Brown. From the left corner. Wright for Grandview. Feeds Trudeau. Still working on Fleming. Trudeau lost the handle momentarily. Has to turn around and shoot it because he was in danger of 3 in the lane. 79-58. Kelton Edwards shakes clear of Trudeau and likely draws the foul from Trudeau. That is number 2 on Trudeau. 6th foul against Grandview. Substitution. Juan Cafe returning to the Tiger lineup, replacing Kelton Edwards. Tiger coaching staff, Brynjolfsson and Flack, trying to figure out how to allocate minutes and who can best come in certain situations. Everybody has some strong points. The first part of the season, you still learn what those points are. 79-59, 7:22 remaining. Make that 58, I'm sorry. The number looks different on that scoreboard, looking through the support for the basket. Grandview, outside, inside, outside. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded. MCC. Tadeo. Vidovic feeds Coffey. Up top to Fleming. Still setting the screen. Fleming back to Tadeo. 3 ball on the way, won't go. Tip attempt by Coffey or Vidovic. I think it was 1. And he's going to get the foul for up and over the back. His second foul, 5th team against the Tigers. Offense has slowed down just a little bit here. Different combinations trying to get their sync. Ryan Miller for Grandview. Games at 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock tomorrow are for the women, 3 o'clock and 7 are for the men out here at the Marshalltown Community College Student Activity Center. The annual Emerson Classic, driving the lane, missing the shot. Vidovic with the rebound for the Tigers. Speeds it up court. Now off to Fleming in the lane looking for Tadeo. Jordan Brown had the ball on the left side, was looking to swing it, and there was nobody there. 23 on the shot clock. Here's a steal. Grandview, Ryan Miller lays it up, no good, and a foul will go against the Tigers. Foul will go against Juan Coffey. That'll be his 3rd, his 2nd in the matter of a minute or 2. 7th team foul against the Tigers, so Grandview with 6:09 to go steps to the line. Ryan Miller to shoot the first of 2. It's up and it's good. 79-59. Miller will get his 2nd win here. Second one is on the way. It's up and it's good as well. 17 now for Ryan Miller. Tigers. Juan Coffey. Some of the guys trying to get into playing shape here, so that when the regular season gets into the conference schedule, you're going to need some bodies. Steal by Grandview. On the drive, blocked nicely by Jordan Brown. Jordan up court. The crossover step, left the shot short. And the rebound comes out. Grandview with it. And a whistle and double dribble call up the right side of the floor. Aiden Clayton was hustling at that point for Grandview. Eduardo Lane checks into the Tiger lineup. When you get a bit of a lead, you can experiment with different combinations. We see both coaches doing that right now. 5.5 to play. 79-60. Tigers by 19. Kofi from the left wing starts to drive inside. And a reach-out foul called against Jack Trudeau, grabbing Juan Kofi from the side. That's the 7th foul against Grandview. As we get into the ball game now, Alexis Colon from Carolina, Puerto Rico. Juan Kofi with the front end of the 1-and-1. It's up and no good. Rebounded Grandview. With the basketball, Grandview working from the right side in the lane. Colon with a shot, missed it. Rebounded. Tigers, Jordan Brown. Underneath, Juan Kofi with the over-the-head shot. Give a nice assist that time by Vidovic. First points in about 3 minutes for the Tigers. 81-60. Whistle stops play. Grandview going to bring another player in. Nick Madison. Madison wears number 33. He's from Albia, Iowa. 6-foot freshman guard. Comes from a successful program down in Albia. They had success on the football fields, the gridiron. It carries over to basketball usually. As Grandview says, 6 seconds on the shot clock, I better put it up. Missed it. Eduardo Lane with a rebound for the Tigers. 4.5 to play. Now moving the ball left. Juan Kofi to Eduardo Lane. Looking for the shot. He's double teamed. Outside it goes. Kofi for 3. Nice to see Juan taking and hitting that shot. 4:16 to play in the ball game. Tigers are going to go to 4-3 on the year. I don't see this margin disappearing at this juncture. In the lane, nice crossover move by Aiden Clayton. The missed shot rebounded by J.J. Foster. J.J. to the lane, outside Vidovic, inside lane, off his fingertips, picked up by Grandview. Now a long three-pointer, no doubt about it. Nussbaum got squared away. That's his 3rd three-pointer in the ball game. And 11 points now. 9 three-pointers unofficially on the books. See if anybody else has come into the Grandview lineup. Number 3 out there is Cole Bouchard from Polk City, Iowa. MCC working with 15 on the shot clock. J.J. Foster for, they're going to say 2. Foot was on the line. 86-63. Tigers pulling away a little bit here. Outside, 3-ball attempt. Nobody there to rebound. Madison missed it. Kofi with the rebound. Gets by his man, banks it off the glass. It's spun out. And the ball kicks out, picked up out front. Grandview. Laporte. Now with it is Miller. Laporte will try his luck for 3 from the wing, and he got it. A.J. Laporte. 86-66. 10 three-pointers unofficially for Grandview. Inside Eduardo Lane. That was a mismatch. Ryan Miller did his best, but at 5'11", giving up a full foot to Eduardo Lane. 14 for Lane in the ball game. This is Colon with the shot. Missed it outside. J.J. Foster with the rebound for the Tigers. Trying to get into that 90-point bracket. Inside Eduardo Lane. Again, it's the mismatch inside. Lane with an easy 2 inside. Tigers have hit 90. Colon. Driving Madison. Spins it back outside for Laporte. Laporte up and over Eduardo Lane. Rebounded. Jordan Brown from behind. His pocket picked by Ryan Miller. Miller's been a hustler. up and down the floor the entire game for Grandview. Bouchard looking now to Laporte. Bouchard looking for an opening around Brown. Kicks it back to Cologne. Now Bouchard, baseline move. Tigers collapse. Pass is going to go to the back court. With 4 seconds on the shot clock, it comes back to the MCC Tigers. And in for MCC, we have Palme Thorson along with Roger Guardiola from Girona, Spain. Now a long shot by Thorson is up and no good. Tracked down out of the corner also is Adrian Molina from Pamplona, Spain. Adrian wears number 3. A minute to go. Driving is Ryan, and it is up no good by Miller. But he goes to the line to shoot a pair. The foul whistled against the Tigers. Palme Thorson. 8th foul against the Tigers here in the half. And Ryan Miller gets the first of potentially 2. 90-67. Miller gets the bonus. Give him 19 in the ball game. 90-68. Wonder if that will garner him more playing time with the Grandview varsity, if you will. Here's the drive. The shot is up and good. Adrian Molina. Now for Grandview from the side, a shot up and good by Nick Madison. A 3-ball. 92-71. Jordan Brown for 3 misses, and Ryan Miller with the rebound. 36 seconds left. Miller kicks it left from the wing. A 3-ball attempt is up no good. Palme Thorson. The shot clock is now the game clock. Thorson will slow it down. Tigers do not have to put up a shot. With 20 seconds left, Grandview goes to the man defense. 12 seconds left as Thorson will just hold the ball near the midcourt. Everybody's going to catch their breath. Now Thorson moves it to the left, as you can see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Buzzer. Game is over. MCC Tigers rebound for a win here as they defeat the Grandview JV by a score of 92-71. So Marshalltown now will take on Highland tomorrow. Let's briefly give you the unofficial stats as we have them here. Both teams exchanging greetings, etc. For Grandview, 19 points for Ryan Miller. Bobby Wright finishes with 3. Raekwon Moore finishes with 12. Nate Modlin finishes with 3. Sterling Warner has 4. Jack Trudeau finishes with 8. Aiden Clayton with 2. Andrew Nussbaum with 11. A.J. Laporte with 3. Mayfield finishes with a 3-pointer. Cologne did not score. Madison finishes with a 3-pointer. And Boucher did not score. For the Tigers, J.J. Foster finishes with 12. Goran Vidovic finishes with 6. Nick Fleming finishes with 15. Kelton Edwards had 20 at the half, and he finishes with 25. Eduardo Lane finishes with 16. Juan Kofi finishes with 8. Basaru Endai finishes with 6. Edvin Tadeo did not score, nor did Palme Thorson. Jordan Brown, Guardiola, Molina got 2. So the Tigers win it by a final of 92-71. In the second half, they put up 41 points. For Grandview, they put up 36. Tigers now 4-3, headed into tomorrow's game. I'm Lance Reno. Thanks for joining us. And as I said earlier, The MCC women play at 5 tomorrow. The men will play at 7 or thereabouts, depending upon how the early games go. And we'll have them right where you're watching them here. Thank you for joining us. Thanks to our production engineering crew. We'll be back tomorrow. Drive careful out there.